And welcome to Winners Semifinals. We've got the Saints up here against
Northeastern.
Already blanking on the name, but here we are.
Too many names today.
Northeastern University. These games have been flying by, and the Saints still yet to drop a game in any of these best of threes or the best of five they just played, on an absolute tear today through the bracket. Not to mention, Academy doing all right for themselves as well, making it all the way to losers round 4. So, you know, they still made it pretty far in that losers bracket even after dropping early. Now, slow game to start it off. Lots of rallies back and forth, but no early goals like we've seen.
Yeah, we didn't get caught off guard with the old 15-second goal trickaroo to start off the stream here. So we are going to have, obviously, as we said, Northeastern, a very, very tough squad. Made it to winner semis for a reason. We've seen them in a bunch of titles. They always prove to be a very, very tough matchup. And quick little shout out to the homie Seb, the whole Canadian representative for usually our CRL and CCA shenanigans. Co-streaming, setting up in the lobby as well. So as much Canadian flavor as we can get in this lobby to push the Saints to victory, we're going to take that all day. And we're going to see the demo from Yellow come through on Christian there. Northeastern trying to play this one back out of their zone. I believe it was Quint there for that quick little touch. Now Christian and Kamal playing that mid line, trying to hold the line here. And even though I said it with a couple other series, I expect this one to probably be one of the lower scoring series, knowing how good both of these teams are, how sound defensively, and knowing this, like, what stakes are on the line. I don't think we'll see a lot of crazy decisions be made or a lot of risks taken. However, risks aside, Christian, beautiful setup. Quint and Christian, Saints draw first blood in this best of 5.
No risk on that one, just solid passes from the corner. Christian going to be able to convert off of that. Minute 47 in, and we find our first goal. It's going to be going over to the Saints. Razor and Shot Guy from the side of Northeastern. Seen a lot of great defense from them in the starting of this one. Yellow been on it with the demos as well. A couple shot attempts, I believe, 2 if I'm not mistaken. Now, be sent high. Christian there for the save. Frazier battling out in the corner, but not going to let Northeastern get that same setup that they just found. Saints clearing it back out from the corner.
Yeah, either of these teams could strike at a moment's notice, one of those cross-court passing plays, some kind of backdoor trickery. Northeastern now going to threaten in the offensive zone here. Saints trying to play this one out of here. Kamal going to have possession. Now Yellow waiting in the wings here. Kamal try to find that second touch. Christian going to be there for the follow. Keep this one in the zone. Quint, second touch. Great job to deny that one by the side of Northeastern. Now the Saints back into the corner. Quint does get that corner boost. Tries to find the touch. Not going to quite cut the angle he's looking for. Now Christian playing this back line. Sending it back to Northeastern's head. Going to hit the flip reset. Almost going to go in the net there, but not going to find the back of the net. Frazier going to be there to at least keep things out for the time being. But the Saints doing a great job of keeping the ball in the zone so far this first half of this game.
Yeah, and low-scoring game is for sure. Jobin definitely called it there, as we're now 3 minutes into this game just about, and only 1 goal to come through, and very low shots as well. Just a lot of back and forth, but Quint, I casted curse them for the good this time. Quint gonna come in, find that second goal, take a 2-0 lead now over Northeastern, and this really just shows how on point the Saints are today. Every single opportunity being taken where it needs to be, and rarely, you know, these gaps being filled by the Northeastern defense. Rarely there's a time where Quint and Kamal, a lot of times it seems, can not find those. You know, it's often that they're just finding those gaps, finding the goals. Not to mention Christian coming in high, trying to find his second of the game there.
And I guess it's true that maybe pressure does burst pipes. I said we'd probably see a lot of mistake-free Rocket League, and that goal kind of set up on a little bit of an errant pass toward the net. It's okay to set up your teammate behind you, but if you leave a floater up there and any of the Saints have a lot of boost, they are going to punish. Northeastern almost getting it right back. They're trying to clear out the bottom of that net and sneak that one across the goal line, but not going to do it for the time being. Yellow making a fantastic read on Kamal with the ball there. Now Quint going to be there, going to have to get the bump off there. Trying to find the second touch, going to be Kamal digging it out of the corner, going to go battle it out. Quint going to wait for it opposite side here. Christian is going to get demoed. Quint, though, does have full boost, should have a little bit of space to operate, at least buy some time to get that demo respawn. Northeastern, though, they're going to challenge. Ball toward the net once again, and a bump comes through. So Northeastern now putting a lot of pressure on, and honestly, these games fly by. We have 50 seconds left already.
Yeah, and 2 goals to come through, but other than that, almost no action to speak of. Close one going to come in, but there's 3 players ready on the defense. It's going to be Shot Guy to save that one. Quint sending it back up towards the backboards, trying to find a bar down ski for himself. but it's not gonna be good. Kamal coming in from above, still can't find it. Those angles just not there in this last minute of the game, but the opportunities definitely are there as shot after shot from above coming out from the Saints, and none of them gonna touch though, just barely out of reach.
I'm almost scared to say it because I don't want to jinx anything. This is some of the best Rocket League, at least as far as a one day has gone consistently. Oh, Christian, cheeky little goal to ice things off there. The Saints should be walking away with a 3-0 lead, but to get back to the point, this has been such a clean day of Rocket League for all three members. They have been so good in all phases, offense, defense, digging the ball out of those corners, getting the dirty work done, and it has resulted in a lot of good, they've been very productive as far as goals go, and they are going to walk away with another Game 1 win. It looks like Northeastern will get one on the board there, break that 0 at least, so the Saints will walk away with a 3-1 win instead.
Yeah, you still take that if you're the Saints, and once again going to go up 1-0 in the series, and right now I don't think the momentum can be stopped.
I mean, they're looking good, man. And we've seen this team. They've had their fair share of struggles. They had a little bit of stumbles in some of the CRL quals. They've had a couple off games like last week and a couple other games where they didn't necessarily look like they were playing their best or they had a cohesive unit. But today, everything seems like it is clicking on all cylinders. And just look at the stats once again. Pretty much doubling up Northeastern in shots, making a couple saves on the back end there. Northeastern played some great defense, but the Saints, as you said, they seem to find these opportunities and they're not missing when they show up.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen these amazing opportunities, and a lot of these shots are just, ones that even we aren't expecting to really be found in the first place. And truthfully, I'm not really hearing too much popping off from the nest either. So
we heard it from the one goal earlier, but
yeah, there was the one goal. But honestly, if any of you Rocket League players are seeing this VOD right now, I want to hear you guys get louder.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear it, and honestly, that's probably a level of the focus as well. They realize how serious all these games are now. They don't want to give any room for Northeastern to get back in the series now. They want to try to stomp them out as quick as possible. Pass to the middle. Shot is going to go through a little bit wide to the left, but once again, great start. Second shot, maybe a third, not going to be able to come through, but they are going to at least hold possession for this time being, and once again, picking up where they left off last game and the last 4 series.
Saints might have grabbed some oranges in the past because they're looking like the Citronauts with all of these shots on net right now. Still, once again, we've seen a minute-long game, no goals, but that's all going to change as Yellow comes flying in with boost. Assist from Frazier there. Look at this setup. 1, 2, 3 off the backboard and in. Kamal absolutely blindsided by that one.
Yeah, he was going to go drive up the back of the net to maybe try to make an aerial play, but that one was on a silver platter from Frazier to Yellow. A beautiful passing play by Northeastern. As about as easy of goal as you could get back. Christian going to find the demo. Quint going to go for the breakout. Going to find 2 demos, but Northeastern, they did almost get possession there in that back end, so the Saints had to reset. Another demo going to come through. Yellow taking out Quint in retaliation there. So Northeastern, a little bit of attitude in game 2. They realize, okay, we don't want to go down 2-0. Reverse sweep is not the easiest task for anybody. Yellow going to take it himself on the back of a demo on Kamal or Northeastern. They are right back in this game and trying to get back in the series.
Yeah, 2 for 3 for Yellow in this game as all of these shots just going to land. And that one, pretty well a solo play to start it off after kickoff there. And now we've seen, the spectrum of goals now from Northeastern. We've seen the 1-2-3, entire team involved, crazy passing play, and then, we've seen Yellow come in and just fly in from the air, find one for himself there, but Saints, can you get that barrage of shots started from last game is the real question.
Yeah, I got to try to get some pressure back in the zone, find multiple chances instead of these one-offs. Christian, though, got some boost, a little bit of space to play with, is going to get denied, and the demos for Northeastern have been a huge part of this game as well. Yeah. They are consistently trying to put the Saints at a disadvantage to at least try to gain possession back in their other end, maybe set up a passing play, try to get something going off the backboard. Saints, though, got to try to find some way to get back in this game. Clint going to send it back toward his own net, double touch, not going to find the home. Northeastern still threatening on this back end. Luckily for the Saints, lots of time to play with, but with a team as good as Northeastern, time, it's going to seem like it's slipping away faster and faster.
Yeah, especially when you're staring down not just 1 but 2 goals you got to find, and Yellow keeps coming in with these solo plays from above, making these opportunities happen, but there's the open net.
Overcommit.
Camiro Quint getting in there, finding the first goal for the Saints, and now you're no longer staring down. 2:50 left in the game. You've got so much time to play with to make this happen.
Northeastern maybe getting caught with their hand in the cookie jar there. 3 members were crashing the net, trying to make something happen, and as soon as that pass went to midfield, it was honestly a done deal. Quint was not going to make the mistake on that one, just burying that one. And once again, going to try to fly toward the enemy net here. Once again, try to catch Northeastern slack and find this equalizing goal, get back into this game. But as you said, all day to play with now. Getting that first goal off your back takes a load pressure. Ooh, demo respawn is going to be just in time. Their ball was careening toward the net. Kamal trying to make a play here, is going to be knocked away by Northeastern. Maybe played up into the sky. Saint's going to win the 50 though. Ball's going to go toward the net. Hang on the crossbar. Second touch denied by Fraser. Quint almost finding his second of the game, and the Saints are knocking on the door here, trying to get this second goal back.
Yeah, I believe it was Fraser there just in time at the last second to shut down Quint, and now it's Yellow back in the Saints zone. We've seen what Yellow can do with, just 10 seconds and free access to the ball.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to let him have that shot, guy. Getting the save together, making the challenges happen. Kamal already starting to set up another one for the Saints. There's Quint off the crossbar, but it's not going to be good. Christian trying to continue the pressure, but now we're going to be trading control of the ball here.
Yeah, the Saints have done a great job getting now these consistent chances back to back, and now you see Northeastern really trying to hamper down that back line, not let the Saints get anything easy, because the Saints have been passing this ball beautifully in the offensive zone here and across the neutral zone. Quint trying to find that second touch. Christian going to lose the 50. Northeastern now almost going to have a breakout. Ball is going to be hit back toward their end just a little bit. Going to come all a little bit of space to operate here. Try to find something over the middle. Pass not going to quite get through. Ball still hanging up there though. Second member can't find it. Quint going to get the touch. Not going to find the net though. Kamal on the follow. Fraser trying to knock that one away. Northeastern is going to get the clear. Saints going to try to answer with this counterattack, but Yellow going to be there to read that one perfectly.
Yeah, and now 55 seconds left in this game, and the Saints got to put something together here. You've seen the opportunities arise, but the saves have just been there. So can the Saints set something up in this last 45 seconds, or are we going to see a 1-1 here in this series? I like the way Northeastern starting to play this ball slow. Stop using the boost. Just let it bounce a little bit, because every single second matters right now. There's Yellow coming in. It's going to go bar down. Number 3 for Yellow. Hat trick in the game. Absolutely carrying Northeastern to this about to be a game victory here.
Yeah, and that bump on Christian was beautifully timed. No way the Saints were going to make that save. And now 30 seconds left to try to get 2 goals. We've seen a couple quick kickoff goals, but Northeastern, just like you said, they slowed the pace down to a snail's pace almost the rest of the back half of this game. And if there wasn't any doubt before, let that be the dagger. Yellow going to find his 4th of the game, just right place, right time. And one, not going to get much more difficult, is going to get a little teammate assistance there, and Kamal just going to maybe misread that one by a hair, but nonetheless. 4-1, 22 seconds. I think we'll be seeing you guys in game 3.
Yeah, you were already down and out if you're the Saints, and that one definitely just feels a little worse. Now, I think really you just got to wait out these 15 seconds, play the next game, and really just reset your mental in the 60 seconds you've got before that next game, because you've got to change something here. You've got to focus down Yellow. Clearly he's that star player. Clearly he's that mechanical player who's going to be finding these shots. So focus and shut him down. That is going to be the name of the game here for the Saints. Game 3 now coming into, and really if you're Northeastern, keep the momentum going. I mean, look at the shot counter there. Going to be 10 shots from the side of Northeastern. 4 of them going in. 4 for 5 on Yellow. Wow. Look at the score there from the kid. 627. Highest behind that is going to be 370. Just absolutely putting in the work in game 2.
I mean, honestly, from the, it's the silver lining. The Saints were probably going to lose a game at some point today. You didn't want it to be in this series ideally, but now at least they have grounds to maybe make some changes, because before, not that they didn't play great or they weren't making a lot of mistakes, but there's not really a lot of stuff they could look back and go, okay, we need to fix this. They exploited this from us. Now they got some tape on Northeastern. They saw how the pace of the change of pace might have affected the play and how things are going along the way the rest of the game there. So now they have every chance to get back in this one, see if they can start early, because the team that has scored first is now 2-0 in this series, so something to keep an eye out for as well.
Yeah, definitely. And now gonna be that first goal, that decisive goal, and a demo from Fraser could give Yellow the opportunity to make this happen, but no ball control really available as the Saints are gonna be making these passes to start off the game. deep into the corner is Kamal and Christian, and no touch going to become off of Christian there. Demo actually to be set up, and now you've got Yellow Boost in this corner. A second demo from Frazier. Frazier is on an absolute warpath this game.
Yeah, Frazier taking no prisoners from the side of St. Clair, and great 50 there. They're going to win the 50 again. Northeastern doing a great job of, I think that, and honestly, the demos are clearly one of their keys to victory. Clear that space out, get the Saints off their game, maybe make somebody reposition where they don't want to be, just bump in front of the net, try to get those dirty goals, lots of rebounds, setting up a lot of chances. They are going to find a shot here. Going to find the second touch too. Luckily, Quint coming back down just in time to make that save, but Saints still not out of the danger zone yet. Northeastern not going away, although that one's going to help the Saints a little bit, at least get some breathing room.
Now for sure, Frazier be challenging that against Christian. It's actually Frazier to come out on top. Over to the right, going to be able to ride this out all the way into Saints zone. Kamal meeting it in the air, sending it back high, and now we're back to a situation where Saints could get something going here.
Yeah, Kamal didn't have a lot of boost, so trying to make that passing play. Not going to go through. We'll go back the other way. Christian going to be there for the save. Try to clear that one back out. Going to be Quint on the contest. Great job to steal that one midair. It's going to get knocked away. Going to have to get that quarter boost, steal that away. The Saints almost going to find the net. Yellow going to shut the door at the last possible second. Now Quint, boatload of boost. Going to get knocked off the ceiling, though. Kamal going to be there for the follow. Two Northeastern members trying to retreat right now. Kamal going to be there for the follow at midfield. Going to try to gain possession, but the demos keep coming through aplenty. Northeastern keeping that space occupied, trying to clear out the Saints. Second touch comes through. Christian is going to knock that one away, and once again, the Northeastern breathing down the neck of the Saints. Just going to go wide right, and they are not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, I think the eggs in the crowd have said it best. Just, whoa! I mean,
beautiful.
All of these shots so close to finding their mark, and the defense not giving an inch from either team just yet. We're about to hit the halfway mark with no goals. I swear I'm almost cursing it every single time. I need to just stop talking about the score. Start talking about what's happening with the ball more. Is now even demos from each side. Frazier coming in to kind of stop a roller there. Interesting one there from Frazier, but you know, it happens.
Well, I would like potentially a zoom and enhance at some point, whether it's today or tomorrow. I want to see some replay of the VOD. That looked like it was almost a sure goal for Northeastern. Great job by Christian there to avoid the bump and to get a play on the ball. Northeastern maybe letting one slip away there a few moments ago, but nonetheless, it is still 0-0. It's not going to affect them too much on the back half here. They're still doing a great job putting pressure, and they're going to find the demo in the bump. Shot guy going to find that goal, and Northeastern doing a great job of just crashing that net, causing mayhem and finding the goal there.
Yeah, shot guy coming in. Look at that demo from Yellow right off of the goal line, and that's going to leave a wide open net. Goal one going over to Northeastern, and like you said, first goal wins has been the trend so far. Can that continue here? Yellow trying to make a solo play for himself with the reset, not good. Christian be coming in from above, pass to Kamal, and even out perfectly by the duo there.
That's what you were looking for. Nice, easy get back in the score column there. Now a minute 46 to play. Game is on a knife's edge. Both teams have done such a good job of exploiting the opportunities when they have been presented. Now, who can create more opportunities for themselves and their teammates? The Saints going to get possession here off the kickoff. Kamal going to try to make something happen. Going to find the bump. Second man not going to quite make it. He's going to get careened back into the corner, though. Kamal playing back on this midline, waiting for Northeastern to try to attack. They're waiting for the advance, knowing and praying that it doesn't come too quickly, because we've seen the bumps and the demos have been an absolute killer for the St. Clair Saints so far. They haven't really found a good way to navigate around it yet when they're in their own end, so try to get this into Northeastern's end, pile up these shots, and try to find that, you know, the game-breaking goal.
Now back up in the air over to Frazier. Yellow, seen that same pass a million times here, and so often it ends up working. Shot guy coming in the middle. No demo, no bumps to be found. That's really been the key for a lot of Northeastern's goals, is chasing out those demos, chasing out those bumps. And instead of trying to find the angle and weave between the defenders, they're just getting rid of the defenders altogether. Double demo comes through, but the respawns are up in time. But I mean, you just see that Frazier is there to find these demos and just clear players out of the net. Let Shot Guy and Yellow do all of the shooting necessary.
Yeah, Frazier thinks he's here for a heavyweight fight. All this guy has been doing is throwing haymakers the Saints' way, just trying to get them off their game. Because even with the demos, if the demos aren't necessarily landing, it's making the other team at least think about it in the back of their mind, knowing, okay, at any moment, things might go wrong for me. Another demo is going to go through. Saints are going to find the angle. Kamal putting that one right down Main Street, not going to find the back of the net. Now Christian up to the corner. Quint's going to be over there to try to play this one, keep it in the zone. Only 4 seconds to play. The Saints maybe try to get one more shot on net here without revealing too much. It's going to go over to the corner. Not going to touch down quite yet. Christian and Quint maybe can make something happen. Northeastern, though, going to say no thank you. Knock that one to the corner. And yet again, overtime in Game 3. Massive implications here for the rest of this series.
This is the big one. Whoever loses this overtime is just going to be put in that, not reverse sweep, but you still got to win 2 games in a row. And with how tight these teams are, really could go either way here. 1-1 in the series, 1-1 in the game. And it is down to the wire. Be coming down middle. Bounces from Yellow. Going to lose ball control there as it's Kamal coming in the air. Actually faking out one defender, but Yellow's there with the boost. Rotating back in, clearing that ball out from Kamal.
Yeah, Kamal was just trying to buy some time for his teammates to get that reset, so he wasn't really going to push it toward the net. Let that counterattack start earlier than it needed to. Now, once again, playing it off the top of the net. Quinton Christian going to link up in the corner there. Christian is going to be the one to break it out. Kamal waiting in the corner, going to steal the boost. Christian trying to do it himself. Almost getting it done there on that right side of that net. And now the Saints, once again, trying to dig this ball into Northeastern's corner. Find those multitude of chances. Find that open window and try to close this game out with the golden goal. But Northeastern not going away, setting up a lot of great passing plays over the middle. Kamal can intercept it. Runs out of boost, though. Nothing to be played off of it. Now Quint trying to keep this one back in the zone. And as we said, both teams just not a lot of goals to be had. Every single one meaning that much more.
Yeah, really. Minute 30 into the overtime now, and Christian finds it. 2 defenders sailing the ball right under them. Look at this. Passes one, passes the second, and there it is gonna be. 2-1 for St. Clair College. They are ready to make this Game 4 run.
Yep.
Make it 3-1. Take it all the way to top 8 there tomorrow.
Maybe they have figured out the demo strategy. Maybe they've finally gotten around it.
Maybe.
So fantastic job to come back once again. You called it the first game. We weren't sure. Yellow, though, clearly looks to be that guy for the side of Northeastern. The other players are playing phenomenal as well. Frazier, this guy is a dedicated demolition man. Like I think he's probably got 8 to 10 demos every single game. Doing his job, though, setting up Shot Guy and Yellow to create that space. Because if you have a guy like Yellow that can go take that space, if you open up the road for him, he's just going to walk right down it and find the back of the net. And the Saints, maybe are now keying into that. Maybe they made some adjustments, although 2 minutes into overtime, and even more adjustments are still to be made.
Yeah, if you've got a player with that kind of mechanics on the ball, sure, send your third player to just be a demo man. Just get in there, clear out the net for him, and all of those balls, won this game, but last game as well, just those balls just sailing into the net as there's no defenders left to save it.
Yeah, the Saints, a couple of the goals, there was literally a case of double demo, goalie gets bumped, what are you left with? Yeah, not a whole lot in the back of the net there. Northeastern does a great job of taking advantage of those situations. And hey, now when we look back, if Northeastern actually did save one of their own goals, that's gonna, they're gonna have to check the VOD and review that one. That might end up being possibly a turning point of the series. Maybe the ball wasn't going in, but it sure looked like it was. So now we're gonna have to see later on, though, Saints trying to close out this series and take it 3-1 and move into the top 8 and move on to tomorrow's qualifying finish.
This is it for the Saints, and Kamal start them off hot. 7 seconds into the game, he's gonna find it.
Yeah, beautiful job. Exactly what you wanted to do if you were the Saints. You don't want to play on your back foot against this Northeastern team, and something about them too. Northeastern plays so aggressive. You can catch them on these counterattacks. You can send it back the other way and find these chances. Now, if you make them have to get up, dig out of this deficit, they're going to maybe play a little bit uncharacteristically. You try to exploit some of those mistakes, and you might have an easier time to close it out. However, though, 4 minutes and 40 seconds is quite literally an eternity and a half to make that one up.
You've got the whole game ahead of you.
The whole game, literally.
You're really not too concerned if you're Northeastern right now, but I would be if these shots keep getting so close to landing. Oh, wow. Saints, they've got the offensive pressure locked down against this Northeastern squad here. So now the question is, can Frazier, can Mr. Demo themselves come in and help out Northeastern just enough and make the play happen? Shot guy in yellow ready to make something go, but it's just going to be cleared out by Christian and set up for another one for the Saints.
Yeah, Saints doing a very good job keeping pressure in the zone, not letting Northeastern eat, but Northeastern now in the counterattack. They're starting to challenge the other way. Quint going to be there for the touch. Kamal, a little bit of boost for the follow. Maybe looking for a pass here. No one going to be there to receive it though. Quint Christian going to go for the 50, is going to lose it. Quint playing that backside of net, going to get a good touch on the ball there. Northeastern though starting to slowly put the squeeze on St. Clair here. Maybe going to try to get some bumps. They are looking for the bumps in front of the net. St. Clair though, just like I said, reading it beautifully, and look how open the back half of that field was. There may or may not be a very good chance to score a goal if Northeastern is going to continue to put pressure like that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not really a matter of the shots themselves. It's more so a matter of just getting those defenders out of the way. Seeing all these players, they're able to make the shots happen. Just how do you shut down that defense? Frazier starting it off. Demo comes in yellow, takes the opportunity. The second it happens, Frazier coming in, not going to be barred down there as it's Quint to save it out back to Christian, but the offensive pressure still here from Northeastern. Saints trying to change that.
Yeah, Kamal going to maybe make a play here, going to go for the reset, take it himself. Second man not going to be there for the follow. Maybe St. Clair trying to ensure that back line is going to be locked down. Batten down the hatches. Don't let Northeastern get that goal back. Oh, Quint Skywalker off the ceiling, double touch. Beautifully done in the Saints. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Quint getting it done on the offensive end. Beautiful midair adjustment. And now a 2-0 lead with 2:34 to play. St. Clair, they can smell the finish line. However, there is work yet to be done to close out Northeastern.
Yeah, you've got half the game ahead of you, but a nice 2-goal lead to sit on. Quint's not done just yet, though, taking it high there. Gonna get knocked away by, I believe it was yellow. Might have been shot guy. Both of them very, very present on the defense a lot this game. Whereas, I mean, we've broken the record already with Frazier. We talk about the demos he's trying to make. Can already see him going back for that boost. Trying to chase for him. Yellow trying to make the solo play happen. But it's going to be Quint on that defense. Story of the game so far. Quint saving him high. Christian comes flying in from the side.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful shot there. 2 for 2 on Quint right now.
Man. Wow.
2 shots, 2 goals, 2 saves.
That passing play doesn't get better. That's what you teach
Really?
in minor hockey, in any sport, in soccer. They teach you, if there's one defender, you wait till the last second, try to make him play the guessing game, send that sucker to the middle, and no mistake about it. 3rd goal on the board for the Saints, looking to be in the driver's seat. However, from the skies he goes into the net. The ball will end up yellow. Going to get back on the board there, and that's one of those kickoff goals that goes right to the perfect spot. You have just enough boost to play with. And I believe Christian there not able to quite cut the angle, so yellow going to get that one back right away. And, of course, we had to have a little more dramatics to end this game off.
Yeah, and you really just saw yellow in a nutshell in that 5-second play there. It's really just been kind of his story all game here. He's able to make those flashy plays and keep Northeastern in the series. But with 1:30 left, is yellow enough? Are the demos from Frazier enough? If Saints keep making these passing plays, they just might not be.
Yeah, the Saints' possession game has been absurdly good this game. They've not let Northeastern really breathe a lot of the time. They're really doing a good job of fighting through those bumps and those demos. They're not having nearly the effect they did the first couple games. Obviously, the only goal Northeastern has this game, yellow, just makes a fantastic solo play. Can't really get mad about it. Just a great play that a great player is going to make. Kamal playing on this back end, trying to keep this ball out of the end. Is going to get a second touch there. Almost going to go back past that Northeastern defense. So as I said earlier, now Northeastern, they have no choice but to kind of cheat up on the offensive end. And if you can send one back 100 miles an hour back the other way, you could end up finding yourself with possibly that 4th goal, which would more than likely be the dagger. But still a 2-goal lead, 40 seconds to play. Northeastern not going quietly in St. Clair, just on the verge of closing this one out.
Yeah, right now, Saints just playing absolute chase game in this last minute here, not giving anyone a second to breathe there from Northeastern. Quint stalling out a lot of time with that air dribble there, taking it from all the way from the ceiling. Back down. Now you're only 15 seconds left and 2 goals away. This is going to be it all but closed out for the Saints. And I don't want to jinx it just
I know,
yet, but
I would
you may have your top 8
silent.
contenders in 5 seconds here. The time is slipping away. There it is, 1 second.
We hear yelling next door. The game must be over. The boys are getting hype in the nest next door. They realize what's happened. They make a beautiful run all the way through CCA today. Northeastern will not find that second goal, only dropping 1 game the entire day. Beautiful job by all 3 of the boys. Kamal, Quentin, Christian getting it done. And this feels like such a huge bounce back weekend from some of the results we've had recently.
Yeah, I don't think the guys can be any happier about
they
their
sound pretty happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the noise I need to hear even from outside of this headset. And so there it is. Saints going to be making it top 8, moving on to tomorrow. But there's an even cooler part about the day. We're going to be following this up because the Saints had this amazing miracle run right now. Or not miracle run, but just solid run. Yeah. We're going to be catching up with Academy there in the losers bracket, who should have made it into round 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we had the graphic
bracket correctly.
There was a lot of stuff going on, so we didn't have time to call it out. Northeastern, a lot of demos were happening. We had to, couldn't avert our eyes. But yeah, Academy dropped to losers bracket early in the day, but they have been making a hell of a run to try to get back, try to get into that top 8 finish through losers. So we should be catching up with them as soon as they're maybe in their next game or so. But until that time, we're going to throw it to a very, very quick break. Congrats to the varsity team making top 8. They will move on tomorrow and catch us after the break for Academy trying to do the same. Here, and even though I said it with a couple other series, I expect this one to probably be one of the lower scoring series, knowing how good both of these teams are, how sound defensively, and knowing this, like, what stakes are on the line. I don't think we'll see a lot of crazy decisions be made or a lot of risks taken. However, risks aside, Christian, beautiful setup. Quint and Christian, Saints draw first blood in this best of 5.
No risk on that one, just solid passes from the corner, Christian.
Top of this game.
Yeah, and low-scoring game is for sure. Jobin definitely called it there, as we're now 3 minutes into this game just about, and only 1 goal to come through, and very low shots as well. Just a lot of back and forth, but Quint, I castered curse them for the good this time. Quint gonna come in, find that second goal, take a 2-0 lead now over Northeastern, and this really just shows how he's definitely are there, as shot after shot from above coming out from the Saints, and none of them gonna touch, though, just barely out of reach.
I'm almost scared to say it because I don't want to jinx anything. This is some of the best Rocket League, at least as far as a one day has gone consistently. Oh, Christian, cheeky little goal to ice things off there. The Saints should be walking away with a 3-0 lead, but to get back to the point, this has been such a clean day of Rocket League for all 3 members. They have been so good. It has resulted in a lot of good, they've been very productive as far as goals go, and they are going to walk away with another Game 1 win. It looks like Northeastern we'll get one on the board there, break that 0 at least, so the Saints will walk away with a 3-1 win instead.
Yeah, you still take that if you're the Saints, and once again gonna go up 1-0 in the series. And right now, I don't think the momentum can be stopped.
I mean, they're looking good, man. They're picking up where they left off last game and the last 4 series.
Yeah, Saints might have grabbed some oranges in the past because they're looking like the Citronauts with all of these shots on net right now. Still, once again, we've seen a minute-long game, no goals, but that's all gonna change as Yellow comes flying in with boost. Assist from Frazier there. Look at this setup. 1, 2, 3 off the backboard and in. Kamal absolutely blindsided by that one.
Yeah, Northeastern, they did almost get possession there in that back end, so the Saints had to reset. Another demo going to come through. Yellow taking out Quint in retaliation there. So Northeastern, a little bit of attitude in game 2. They realize, okay, we don't want to go down 2-0. Reverse sweep is not the easiest task for anybody. Yellow going to take it himself on the back of a demo on Kamal or Northeastern. They are right back in this game and trying to get back in the series.
Yeah, 2 for 3 for Yellow in this game as all of these shots just going to land. And that one, pretty well a solo play.
Team as good as Northeastern, time, it's going to seem like it's slipping away faster and faster.
Yeah, especially when you're staring down not just 1 but 2 goals you got to find. And Yellow keeps coming in with these solo plays from above, making these opportunities happen. But there's the open net.
Overcommit.
Jamiro Quint getting in there, finding the first goal for the Saints. And now you're no longer staring down 2:50 left in the game. You've got so much time to play with to make this happen. We're in this series. I like the way Northeastern starting to play this ball slow. Stop using the boost. Just let it bounce a little bit because every single second matters right now. There's Yellow coming in. It's going to go bar down. Number 3 for Yellow. Hat trick in the game. Absolutely carrying Northeastern to this about to be a game victory here.
Yeah, and that bump on Christian looked like it was almost a sure goal for Northeastern. Great job by Christian there to avoid the bump and to get a play on the ball. Northeastern maybe letting one slip away there a few moments ago, but nonetheless, it is still 0-0. It's not going to affect them too much on the back half here. They're still doing a great job putting pressure, and they're going to find the demo and the bump. Shot guy going to find that goal, and Northeastern doing a great job of just crashing that net, causing mayhem, and finding the goal there.
Yeah, shot guy coming in. Look at that demo from Yellow right off. Goal 1 going over to Northeastern, and like you said, first goal wins has been the trend so far. Can that continue here? Yellow trying to make a solo play for himself with the reset, not good. Christian be coming in from above, pass the ball and even out perfectly by the duo there.
That's what you were looking for. Nice, easy get back in the score column there. Now a minute 46 to play. Maul can intercept it, runs out of boost though, nothing to be played off of it. Now Quint trying to keep this one back in the zone, and as we said, both teams just not a lot of goals to be had, every single one meaning that much more.
Yeah, really. Minute 30 into the overtime now, and Christian finds it. 2 defenders sailing the ball right under them. Look at this. Passes one, passes the second, and there it is gonna be.
Being possibly a turning point of the series. Maybe the ball wasn't going in, but it sure looked like it was. So now we're gonna have to see later on though, Saints trying to close out this series and take it 3-1 and move into the top 8 and move on to tomorrow's qualifying finish.
This is it for the Saints, and Kamal start him off hot. 7 seconds into the game, he's gonna find it.
Yeah, beautiful job. Exactly what you wanted to do if you were the Saints. You don't want to play on your back foot against this Northeastern.
Offensive pressure still here from Northeastern. Saints trying to change that.
Yeah, Kamal going to maybe make a play here. Going to go for the reset, take it himself. Second man not going to be there for the follow. Maybe St. Clair trying to ensure that back line is going to be locked down. Batten down the hatches. Don't let Northeastern get that goal back. Oh, Quint Skywalker off the ceiling, double touch. Beautifully done in the Saints. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Quint getting it done on the offensive end. Beautiful midair adjustment. And now a 2.
Going back for that boost. Trying to chase for him. Yellow trying to make the solo play happen. But it's going to be Quint on that defense. Story of the game so far. Quint saving him high. Christian comes flying in from the side.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful shot there. 2 for 2 on Quint right now.
Man. Wow.
2 shots, 2 goals, 2 saves.
that passing play doesn't get better. That's what you teach in minor hockey. It's what you teach in minor hockey, in any sport. In soccer, they teach you, if there's one defender, you wait till the last second, try to make him play the guessing game, send that sucker to the middle, and no mistake about it. Third goal on the board for the Saints, looking to be in the driver's seat. However, from the skies he goes into the net. The ball will end up yellow. Going to get back on the board there, and that's one of those kickoff goals that goes right to the perfect spot. You have just enough boost to play with, and I believe Christian there not able to quite cut the angle, so yellow. Fine here. And we're back just one more time to close out the, tie loose ends, wrap things up for the day of CCA. We'll go over the varsity team. It did make top 8. They did qualify for the games tomorrow, which will be played on the College Cardball channel, I believe being co-streamed by Seb and a couple other content creators as well. So check the Rocket League tab on Twitch tomorrow to see, and check our Twitter as everything else for updates as well. Unfortunately, though, the Academy team, as you see the overlay, you see the red flash there, they fell short to the Guelph Griffins gold team. Unfortunately, now they fell 2-1, or they end up losing the series 2-1 or 3-1 there. So they fell short ultimately. Not going to make the top 8 today. They did finish, I believe, 20th or top 20, somewhere in that ballpark. So a great day from both teams. Varsity getting it done. Academy just not quite making it, though.
Yeah, and at least it's another Canadian team that ends up taking them down, as much as it does hurt. We love to support our Canadian schools around here, but yeah, that is going to be it for Academy today. Finishing top 20. Varsity. Yeah, we've already talked about it. Catch them tomorrow. You don't want to miss that because really these guys are trying to make that CRL run. They dropped one game today. They are not going to let any of these games go quickly. Yeah.
And obviously, as we get back throughout the week, we don't have the usual schedule. We still have to get a lot of match times figured out and stuff. But check back on the Twitch and the Twitter. We're going to have streams probably every single day, Monday through Friday. That's been the norm at St. Clair with how many teams we've had this last year. So keep an eye on the Twitch, the Twitter for updates. Check in with the teams tomorrow, see how everything is going. But with that being said, congrats to the varsity team, and we hope everybody has a fantastic rest of their Saturday.
Thank you.